y'all doing today? We're out here on the San Marcos River. It's late January, weather's starting to warm up, about 70, 75 degrees out here today. Beautiful day, nobody's out here. Got my pup Mollie out here. We're out riding the Frontier 12. Great boat for this river, man. Takes skinny water well. You know, you can stand up, paddleboard, sight casts. It just gives you a great view looking down into the water, a lot better than what you can do swimming around or even tubing. But we're getting a lot of wildlife activity, not a lot of people out here today, so we are getting it full regalia. So yeah, man, stay tuned. We'll show you some of the cooler spots out here on the upper San Marcos River right outside of San Marcos. And in case y'all ever want to try to plan a trip and get out here and see some of this stuff yourself. This is the first set of rapids you'll hit if you put in at the top of San Marcos. This is at Rio Vista, nice little whitewater park. There's 3 waterfalls. A lot of guys playing around out here today in nice weather. And it's doable in a kayak, but you know, 6 out of 10 times maybe you'll make it, and then that 4 out of 10 you'll be flipped chasing your stuff all the way down the river. So I prefer to do some portages. The easiest one I found is right here on the left. Just kind of drag over this hump. Paddle down, drag over, paddle down, drag over. It beats carrying all your stuff along this big long walk all the way around. So I'm out here about 100 yards from I-35, one of the biggest thoroughfares in the United States, and this is what we're looking at, man. If you haven't been down on that San Marcos River yet, man, you gotta get down here and check it out. Easy access points, right? You know, 30 minutes from Austin, 45 minutes from San Antonio. You know, you can't beat this river. Much rather be paddling under 35 than sitting in traffic on it. Find yourself a nice spot. It takes some bravery, man. That first one's the hardest. Have a good day. There we go. Oh, shit.
How did your dog like it? You have fun?
Loves it, man. I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between now and her first time. She just like meant to be in a kayak. Looking for squirrels. How are y'all?
Oh, doing well. How are you?
Doing good. I've had a lot of luck fishing in the past over by these trees right here.
Like 100 yards
Just
down?
right here. Just you can see them probably from there. This little group of trees across the river. Had good luck there with some buddies before a few times.
All right, appreciate it.
Yeah. Coming up to another pretty cool spot out here on the San Marcos River. Have a huge old cypress tree up here that, you know, coming up here through college, everybody used to refer to as the tree of life. Man, and once you see it, you'll understand why it's called that, man. It's been here for a long time, survived a lot of floods, and still growing. That's the tree of life right there, man. The video might not do it justice, but it is a whopper of a tree. Nice tree for a tree fort. This river's different every time I come down it, man. There's always some new trees, maybe a new portage, something like that. Always keeps it pretty interesting coming out here. I'll come out here with some buddies for their first time, and they're like, "Hey Jason, which way do we go up here?" It's like, don't ask me, man. This is all new to me. Clarity you get out here in the winter is just absolutely amazing. See fish from across the river, but without everybody in the water kicking up silt, it really just makes it a beautiful time to be out here. So if you do plan on camping this river, one thing I'll tell you is there's not a ton of great camping sites. As you can see, the banks are pretty high here. And with the rules in Texas, you wouldn't be able to camp on any of those banks there. There are some places, and if you are trying to camp out here, I'd suggest, you know, pulling up Google Maps, kind of plotting out some places you should be, you have to see some big sandbars, maybe a little bit past the tubing section and stuff. But as far as for a first day, you know, you can put in probably between 8 and 12 miles and find a good campsite and post there for the night. And there's some get out spots probably every 5 to 7 miles after that. So makes it easy to say, hey, we want to go a little bit longer, we want to get out a little sooner. You know, there's options there for you. It's another thing that makes this river nice. You can kind of just hit the next get out if you still feel like going. So we're running into this guy about a mile outside Stokes Park. My suggestion is to break over here to the left and go back underneath it all that way. Slow and steady wins the race. So yeah, not too bad. Just a bunch of stuff there in the water. Easy to paddle around. Oh dear. They out here, huh, today, Mollie, huh? So I've been out paddling in the San Marcos for years now, and almost every time I'm out here, we end up seeing this osprey. It kind of looks like a hawk or an eagle. It's black with black wings with a white belly. And this same one, almost every time I'm out here, we end up seeing him catch a fish. And I was trying to pull my camera out. I just caught him up in a tree and took off a little too soon, but he had a little fish in his claws when he flew off, man. It's cool. I've watched that guy kind of grow up and get bigger, and you know, if he catches a fish around you, he likes to fly around and show it off and make a bunch of squawks showing off his kill. And it's always a cool sight, man. It's nice to see that there's, you know, some healthy wildlife out here, you know, doing good, and, you know, get to come out here and enjoy them every now and then. Cummins Dam there for you. Seen some people jumping off of there before, but would highly not recommend that. If you're out here during a flood and you see all the stuff that's getting pushed over that dam, you have no idea what could be at the bottom of that water right there. So suggestions, don't jump off, you know, maybe over here, one of these little ledges, you know, you'd be all right. But other than that, it ain't worth the risk, man. There's always stories about guys getting caught back up behind those waterfalls. It's about a 20-foot room back there, and you get stuck back there and have a hard time getting out unless somebody throws you a line. So, you know, be safe, keep your distance from that place, and you know, wear a life jacket. Osprey buddy coming back doing a flyover. Swear they like following the kayaks because we stir up all the fish and everything else out here and give them something to go after. Soaking up them rays, man. Beautiful day out here. Can't get enough of it. Nice little rapid section here. I like to hang left. You see that big rock right there in the middle? Immediately after you hit that rock, cut back to the right and then swing around over here from this side. It can get a little nasty straight ahead past the rock over here. So hit that rock, cut immediately to the right, and then go back. Yeah, so I just hit that rock there, cut back. Now I got a smooth, easy little path down here versus navigating all those rocks to the sea. Straight ahead there, right between the gap. Righteous!